It is January 1st, 2024, and I'm. Wow, the side of my face is really white.
It sure is. That's what happens when the sun comes out.
Yeah, okay. And this is my sister.
And
So, we were going to. I was going to have you join yesterday, and that really didn't work out. So,
yeah.
I'm glad I got you today. I'm planning on going back to today. So, I'm glad I got to do one of these with you before I went.
Yeah. I live in the opposite direction.
Yeah. This would really not work any other time.
No.
So, as far as what's happened today so far, we watched like a London parade in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, when did that start? Mom said that started at like 7 or
No, at
6?
6.
Oh, wow, okay.
Although it was more like 1 p.m. over there.
That makes sense. And then from there, it went to the Rose Parade, and we watched that a little bit. I think I took my shower during that, though, so I didn't watch a whole lot of it.
We did have breakfast.
We did have breakfast at some point in there, that is correct. Dad cooked some biscuits and gravy. It was really good. Dad likes biscuits and gravy. I've had that. He's made that like 3 times since I've been here in the last 2 weeks.
The easy way to use ground sausage.
That's true. It's very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have to work tomorrow. This has been a very enjoyable, like, 2 weeks plus 3 days. So, like, 2.5 weeks. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get back to work.
How'd you get 2 weeks off?
Well, I took 1 week of vacation.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody had the week off. And then we have today off on Monday.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because it is the 1st. Did I say Happy New Year? I meant to say Happy New Year. So, I guess, so like New Year's resolutions. I was kind of I was thinking about this last night when I made like my year-end recap.
Yeah. What's your New Year's resolution this year?
I want to make one educational video. That shouldn't be, I've like had like 4 ideas in my head that I haven't done any work on. So that is my first goal. Like, okay, so my educational YouTube channel is doing better than the one that I'm posting on every week. And I haven't posted on that since like 2021.
That's because your educational channel is needed, I think.
It's probably true.
People are watching it because they, unless they're like you and just want to glean information from me. But I'm going to guess that most of them are because they're working on those sorts of assignments.
Yeah. So that is one of my goals. I wanted to do that this year, but it didn't happen. So that's one of them. Another one, I want to actually start my music YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Because I've also had like 4 or 5 ideas on that, and I haven't done anything. This is
You've
like
had this idea for a long time.
Yeah, I made that YouTube channel a long time ago, and I haven't done anything with it. This is like one of the first times in a while that I'm okay with not learning a new musical instrument. Because I've always had one of those that's just like kind of like I want to figure out how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel like I want to do something with the ones that I actually do know how to do.
That's
So,
probably a good idea.
it's one of the first times in a while that I've actually felt like that. So, because it's to a point where it's like,
What else can you learn
well,
without spending a bunch of money to buy an instrument?
yeah, it's like I could play tuba, but tubas are so expensive.
They take
I
up a
talk
lot of
about-
space. You can't really fit another instrument inside of it.
No, and I might get more percussion equipment.
You could hide a mallet in a tuba.
Oh yeah, you could. You could hide a lot of stuff inside a tuba. Could you put a trumpet inside a tuba? Probably.
It depends on which direction you put it.
You're not gonna be able. You could fit like a pencil inside the small end of a tuba, but that's about it.
No, okay, not the tuba. I was thinking the bell of the trumpet may not fit very well down the tuba.
that way.
Depends on the trumpet's angle.
Yeah, that's true. But like
I was
even
thinking the big end of the tuba.
yeah. Even like cheap tubas are like multiple thousands.
Do they have a puba? A plastic tuba?
They should.
Like the pabone?
The pabone. Pabones sound weird, but I mean, like, for being plastic, they sound a lot better than they should.
Remember the plastic saxophone at a house?
Kinda. Oh yeah, it was like
Like the
a
dicky little thing?
little thing. Yeah, I forgot about that.
A long time ago.
Yeah. One thing I didn't talk about was people who died in the last year. I had to go through the funeral things that I have on my dresser back there. Just
yeah.
I don't remember everybody who died. But like Mr. was one of them, and so I mean, and then of course was born.
Yep.
Little. I'll get his permission sometime to call him that.
Can I call you little?
Yeah, that's about how that conversation would go right now. It was funny. He was avoiding eye contact with like he was tracking. He like his eyes were moving smoothly away from her.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He can feel the pediatrician ooze out of her.
Like, I will get a shot if I touch her.
He has only had one shot so far.
Well, he had an IV, though. That's like 20 shots.
That's from a nurse.
That's true. So, you have any New Year's resolutions, or?
I have a, well, what do you call it? It's called a gratitude journal. But it's got, like, lines for each month of, put something down, and then there's, like, a coloring page that you can color in one of each thing every month, and then, pray while you do it. And then there's extra pages that I'm hoping to do, like some Bible journaling, doodling, something or other with that, so. I'm hoping I can do that this year. I made it last year! And not as in, like, last January, like, last November, so it would be ready for January.
Ah, well,
and now it's ready for this January.
So,
yeah, that's my New Year's resolution.
They also had some Bible reading plans at church. So
yes, that I will use those as my, my Bible readings to doodle. I won't doodle the whole thing, but I might pick a couple verses out of each chapter.
Like doodling verses. That's a really interesting idea.
Yeah, I've done it before. It very creative.
Yeah.
I've done that with song refrains or lines, and where you take the words and you write them out, but then you replace some of the letters with the imagery that is being used.
So like a heart instead of love and stuff like that, or?
Well, no. So if you have love, then the O turns into a heart.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then like, or like diamonds, and you take the A and turn that into a, or no, you pick the one that would make the most sense, the letter that makes the most sense to change into that imagery, and then that letter gets replaced by the image, and instead of being a full letter.
That's cool. That's a good idea. There's something I wanted to do that I forgot about was write music for like the intros and stuff.
Oh.
'Cause like they do that at the seminary occasionally.
Yeah.
And they write their own tones and or like little phrases for the antiphons and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't ever got around to that. Because the time that I actually had to do that, I moved to so, yeah. But maybe I could, just for fun,
What's your favorite style of intro? It 2/2 or 4/4? Do you know what I mean?
The
do
like
do 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 do, or verses like
do 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 do.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Those long ones are pretty fun, but they can confuse people.
They can. But if you do it well, like, if you make sure that your congregational part is bolded or it's like very explicit, there's like, you do 4 lines at a time, and then it goes to the next person.
Well, and the other thing is that for most intros, the pastor would do something, and the congregation would do something, and then you're done for those longer ones.
Yeah, you just have you use them on the long ones.
That's true. Yeah, that would work.
Have you ever done, so this makes me think of the litany. Have you ever done the litany?
I did
I know, like, spoken, we've done it in church, but
yeah.
have you done the sung version?
I don't know if I've done the sung litany.
That's very cool. You should look at it.
Yeah, I should look it up.
It's unfortunately not in the hymnal, it's in the agenda. So you, which you would not use unless you're a pastor.
Yeah, there's a note about it in
But-
the organist hymnal that's like, it's not here, but you can look somewhere else for it.
Yeah, so if you can find a version of it online, it's really cool.
I'm taking my guitar chord hymnals
Ooh, nice. I have mine.
because I can play piano based on chords now, and I want to try that out on some things that I know and see if that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I'll let you know when we do the litany in chapel at the seminary, and then I'll let you know. You can look it up and listen to it, because it's just really neat.
okay,
Maybe I can scan it
ooh,
and send it to you,
yeah, that would be interesting.
because we have scanners at the library.
So you're hanging out with the parents for another week or so,
Yes.
and then you're going back to your place,
Mhm.
and you're going back to work then too, because you've
Yes.
had time off from maternity leave.
Yes.
So you're gonna have an even weirder time coming back to work.
Yeah. I have not heard of any complete disasters that have happened without me.
Yeah, I have not given a way to contact me outside of work.
Ah,
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I do, but they said that they wouldn't contact me except for like more personal stuff. So like
Yeah.
we exchanged like Merry Christmas and stuff, but yeah. Well, I had a thought there for a moment.
That happens to me all the time when I'm doing these.
Yeah. Oh, I did stop in at work a few times while I was on maternity leave, and so that was kind of nice. I did no work. I just said hi.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to see you. And also,
Yeah.
we should probably end this before I get pushed all the way off the chair.
Oh, sorry. I was like, I'm
You
getting
see
more
that
and more
there?
comfortable here.
That's the side of the chair there. You are centered
No,
firmly
it's
in the
not.
chair.
Oh, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
I am very comfortable here.
Great, I'm getting a glute workout only on my left side.
Oh, well, maybe you should stretch over there.
Yeah,
After this.
maybe. Oh, you recognize those pictures?
Yes,
Yep. Isn't that a cutie?
it is.
That's your other
I
cutie.
did not do as many pictures with.
Yeah, that's the
That's why
oldest.
I took,
That's the oldest child. That's what they
why-
get.
Yeah, I tried to take pictures. Did I send you the spooky pictures?
I don't know.
Huh. I took spooky pictures of him.
Ooh.
And I was like, I have to take something before he's not like an infant anymore.
Yeah. Well, you know what you like about your baby pictures from when you were a kid. So you got to make sure that he has some too.
Yeah, I was hoping to do Christmas pictures because like this year was first Christmas,
He's playing Portal 2. Okay,
but
that's interesting.
that didn't happen this year.
What? Oh.
I was hoping to take pictures because it's like his first Christmas this year, and it's like I did not like for first Christmas. I took pictures in front of the Christmas tree, and like that was part of our Christmas cards. It also was a little more difficult because he was born kind of close to Christmas, and then he was born at the beginning of November, and then we left at the beginning of December on our big trip, so we didn't really have time.
Yeah, that's true.
But oh well, maybe when we get back, I will take pictures of him in front of the Christmas tree before we put it away.
Well, and I'm sure everybody has lots of pictures of him. If you need pictures, we can send them all to you.
Yeah. I just took really cool pictures of in front of the Christmas tree, so maybe I'll take a picture of both of them.
Yeah.
Do like a little photo shoot.
Yeah.
I had her playing with the nativity set.
Oh. That was my phone, by the way.
I noticed.
So, trying to see, is there anything else? Anything else we should talk about? I was considering leaving yesterday, but I'm glad I stayed. So, because we had some. Oh, you're gonna sneeze?
No, never mind.
Okay. Now that one wasn't intentional by me. Many of them were throughout your life.
Yeah. The Packers won.
Oh yeah, the Packers won. I'm wearing the same shirt as I was yesterday.
Oh, you didn't have to say that. Nobody would have known.
Everybody watching this would have known because they watched the one yesterday where I was wearing the same shirt. It's clean and it's
I just
comfortable.
would have thought you recorded on the same day.
That's not how journals work.
Sure it does. I've done that in my journal, written. It's like, oh, I forgot to write yesterday. Throw this in here. Slap that on. The date was yesterday. All right. Actually, I have some journal entries that just have the date, and I didn't write anything in them.
That is technically an entry.
Because I was like, I'll go back and write this in the next day. And the next day never came. Well, I mean, it did come, but I never wrote it.
You didn't die, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So this, I had been doing great. I started these back on July 10th when I moved to... And by the way, I'm going to take all the place names out before I upload these, so, just so you know. I didn't miss a single day until I missed 2 days on this vacation. Before Christmas.
See, now you can go back and you do that.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
Because, well...
That'll be confusing.
Yeah. The thing I haven't figured out what to do is with leap years. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Because if this gets uploaded on January 1st of next year, 2025, then when it comes time for January 29th, there's going to be a video that I record here that is not going to have a day next year to post.
I don't see how that's a problem.
Well, I'll figure it out sometime. I was going to say something else before I got sidetracked by the date. Oh, yeah. Christmas is a great time. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of stuff to do this year. I am glad that it's been relaxing after that.
Yes.
But it is also fun to pull a whole bunch of stuff together and see how it all works out. We had a great Christmas service this year. The music was excellent. Nobody had like major flubs. Everybody was feeling great.
That's good.
Nobody was like worn out. I mean, I wasn't worn out by the end, and I had been doing like trombone for like the entire time. So it was a great Christmas service. Everybody worked hard. Everybody pulled everything together. So, and in order to do that, I had to use the part of the brain that was going to remember to do video journals and do something else with that part of the brain. It was worth it. Anything else you want to add?
I can't think of anything.
Yep, that's pretty much when I say that's about it and turn it off. So,
all right, that's about it.
That's about it.